Hello and welcome back to another Talking Freight, brought to you by Ceresys, a global trans company. Last week, we spoke about the possibilities of advanced technology in TMS for inbound logistics, such as blockchain. Today, we want to continue that idea, but talk about the value of integrating a TMS with other technology platforms for inbound freight. Inbound freight management remains an afterthought for most shippers, but the average company spends more than 40% of its annual freight budget on inbound freight. That's between 3.6 and 5.2% of total annual sales. Unfortunately, these costs are often the result of poor visibility and lost insights in managing inbound logistics. Reducing transportation spend associated with inbound management through an inbound freight TMS-optimized system and expert providers are the low-hanging fruit. First, shippers must understand the risks of reduced efficiency in inbound freight management, why a TMS is a solution, and the benefits it provides. So let's talk inbound logistics, TMS, and integration. First, let's talk about the risks of poor efficiency in inbound freight management. Poor efficiency permeates inbound freight management. Often, shippers leave inbound freight management in the hands of suppliers and vendors. Meanwhile, companies have further broken apart business and logistics over time. As mergers and acquisitions occur, multiple companies end up with an array of different systems and platforms in years. Unfortunately, these systems rarely can integrate, and this results in lost efficiencies. Ultimately, failure to gain real-time management visibility and decision support information will result in missed opportunities for efficiency and add to costs. However, the use of inbound freight TMS capabilities is the answer to shippers' problems. Now, let's address how inbound freight TMS and integration maximize efficiency. The leading way shippers can recoup and the lost cost of inbound freight management goes back to the use of inbound freight TMS capabilities. Previously, the diverse set of platforms and systems in use will require an added layer of complexity. In other words, the best inbound freight TMS capabilities on the planet will be limited if they cannot connect with other systems. By integrating systems, shippers can ensure they have a full view picture of operations, which will allow for the identification of potential issues and the resolution of those issues. Now, let's talk about additional benefits of managing inbound freight management with modern technology. Any plan for managing inbound freight with modern technology must begin with architecture. An appropriate infrastructure and architecture must be acceptable to all parties, including suppliers, carriers, shippers, and even your customers. For example, a system that does not allow for complete visibility for consumers, especially in the age of e-commerce, will result in poor efficiencies as well as lost opportunities. In other words, the system in use must have the capability to ensure freight will be delivered on time, free of freight damage, and with real-time information to back up all events, allowing shippers to organize their docks better, allowing carriers to get back to what they do best, moving freight. The inbound freight TMS capabilities must allow for multimodal shipments, including flatbed loads, truckload vans, full truckloads, LTL shipments, parcel, and even intermodal shipping. Even though this seems obvious, some systems do have extreme limitations in managing multimodal shipments. Simultaneously, an integrated inbound freight TMS platform gives confidence to all parties, which result in improved scheduling and management of inbound freight. In fact, improved scheduling management of inbound freight reduces the amount of time lost in the following ways. Less time lost on the dock translates into more driving time for truckers, essential given the state of the ELD mandate and hours of service regulations. More on-time pickups and deliveries translate into a reduced risk of back orders and eliminate the need to carry safety stock. Improved inbound freight scheduling contributes to your business-to-business and direct-to-consumer shipments, resulting in fewer late fees. Better planning of the dock allows workers to put away orders based on the schedule, avoiding lost opportunities, especially when using third-party labor resources. Workers spend less time scheduling and using email to communicate with transportation management. Everything within the TMS gets everyone on the same page. When delays do occur, using inbound freight TMS automation allows for real-time alerts and notifications to drivers, improving rerouting and reducing the impact of such delays. In conclusion, augment efficiency in your supply chain with the right 3PL partnership. Shippers have grand opportunities to improve inbound freight TMS use and scale, but it all depends on the ability to integrate your systems. Shippers that are unaware how to integrate systems or lack the ability within current systems should consider working with an expert third-party logistics provider, or 3PL, like Ceresys, now a Global Trans company. And with those powers combined of extreme expertise in over-the-road transportation, management, and technology, shippers truly have a partner long-term to handle inbound freight management with the best technology and services that are provided. That's it for this week's Talking Freight. Thanks for joining us for another episode. Hold up, before you go, make sure you hit that subscribe button and subscribe to Ceresys' YouTube channel. You'll get up-to-the-minute info from Fast Freight 5, educational material on Talking Freight, and the best voices in the freight industry from the Freight Project podcast and as we hit events across the country.